matrix. In the last video, we have learned about what is matrix and types of matrix. Okay, and here now we are just going to learn about the transpose of a matrix and its properties. First, we'll see what is transpose, and then we'll go for the property. Okay, so first is transpose. It's nothing but interchanging a row into a column. Just interchanging row of a matrix into a column of a matrix. So I'll give you an example. See here, this is general form. If A is Aij, M cross N, and A transpose is Aij. See, my column has been changed into row and row has been changed into column. So you see an example here. I'm just going to take a matrix A. Let it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is my A matrix. I am going to find the transpose of this A matrix, and it is represented as A power T, which is nothing but A transpose. Okay. So A transpose is just interchanging column into a row. So I will be getting 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, and 3, 6, 9. So this is nothing but the transpose of a matrix. Okay. So this is my A matrix, and A transpose is nothing but interchanging rows into a column. Okay. So this is A transpose. Next, what we are going to see is symmetric matrix. So this is one of the property of a transpose, and here when we say a matrix is symmetric matrix, the main condition for that is the given matrix must be a square matrix. Okay. The matrix A should be a square matrix. You know what is square matrix? Square matrix is rows and columns must be equal. So the symmetric condition exists only for the square matrix. So see the definition. A square matrix A is said to be symmetric if A transpose is equal to A. See here, I have given A matrix, and see my A transpose, it is entirely different because the rows and columns have been entirely changed, and the matrix looks different, right? But here, in case of symmetric matrix, A transpose must be equal to A. See, we will see an example. Let me give A is equal to 1, 2, 3, and again 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5, 6. So this is my A matrix. See, if I take transpose for this, I will be getting the same because my rows and columns are not, the elements is not getting changed. See, 1, 2, 3. So I have changed this column into a row, and now this column 2, 4, 5, and now this column 3, 5, 6. See, there will be no change in A and A transpose. If such condition exists, then the matrix is said to be a symmetric matrix. Okay. So A is A transpose. If A transpose is exactly equal to A, then the given matrix is said to be a symmetric matrix. Okay. Next we'll go for skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix is nothing but A transpose is equal to minus of A. Here it is just equal to A, but in case of skew symmetric, it is equal to minus of A. See, we will see an example, that is A is equal to, in this case, my diagonals would be always 0 because skew condition exists only if the diagonals are equal to 0, right? So here I have 1, 2, 3, and here I have minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. So if I take transpose for this, what I'll be getting? A transpose is equal to 0, minus 1, minus 2, 1, 0, minus 3, and here 2, 3, 0. See, if I take a minus from this, what is my value? If I'm going to take minus from this matrix, so that is I'm going to take minus from all the elements. If I take minus here, I'll be getting plus. This minus also will become plus. This minus also will become plus. And here I have plus signs. These plus will become minus. So I'll be getting 0, 1, 2, 1, minus 1, 0, 3, minus 2, minus 3, 0. See, look at this. This is exactly my A. So A transpose is nothing Okay, so if this condition exists, then we can say the given matrix, a square matrix, is a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, so we have seen transpose of a matrix, symmetric matrix, and skew symmetric matrix. Next, we will see the problems based on this. Okay, what is of transpose of a matrix. Now, we are going to see the properties of transpose, right? See here, for any two matrices A and B, okay? For any two matrices A and B, here it is not mentioned. They are of the same order. They might have one order of a different type, okay? And here A plus B the whole transpose. Here the A plus B the whole transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. Okay, which is also equal to B transpose plus A transpose, and this is the condition. And here this alone is the condition called commutative property. You all know, you might learn in 10th standard. That is A plus B is equal to, you might prove this. A plus B is equal to B plus A. This property is nothing but the commutative property. Okay, and next is, see, some K. K is here scalar. It means it is some constant. It may be of a negative, positive, or exponential, whatever may be. So K is any scalar, and Ka the whole transpose is equal to K into A transpose. So this K can be taken out, whereas the transpose will not affect that scalar. Okay. And next is A transpose the whole transpose. See, you know what is A transpose? That is interchanging rows and columns. When I again interchange the rows and columns, actually I will be getting what? The same A here. Okay. And next is AB the whole transpose is equal to B transpose A transpose, and this property is called reversal law on transpose. Okay. So this is a reversal law on transpose. That is AB the whole transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose. So now we are going to check all these four properties using these two matrices. Okay. So first, what is given? I have A plus B the whole transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose equal to B transpose plus A transpose. See, I have A plus B the whole transpose here, but what is my question here? I have A transpose, not that A. Okay. So first, what I am going to do is using this property. See, using this property, I am just going to find the transpose, right? So what is my A? A is nothing but transpose of A, right? So now, see, this is my solution, and we know that A transpose, the whole transpose is nothing but A, right? So what is my A transpose here? A transpose is nothing but 4, 5, minus 1, 0, 2, 3, and now I am just going to take the transpose of this matrix. And when I take transpose, what I will be getting? My rows will change into a column, isn't it? And 4, minus 1, 2, 5, 0, 3. And now this is my A. Now I can find the values using this property, right? So first I am going to find A plus B. What is my A? A is nothing but 4, minus 1, 2, 5, 0, 3 into, what is my B? Sorry, plus of, what is my B? 2, minus 1, 1, 7, 5, 2, minus 2. Okay, so this is equal to 4 plus 2 is nothing but 6, and minus 1 plus minus 1 is minus 2, 2 plus of 1 is 3, and here 5 plus 7 is 12, and 0 plus 5 is 5, 3 plus of minus 2 is 1, and this is my A plus B. And now I am going to take transpose of this, that is transpose of this, which is nothing but A plus B. The whole transpose is nothing but what? 6, 12, minus 2, 5, 3, 1. Now what we are going to do is, we are just going to add A transpose plus B transpose, right? So what is my A transpose here? They have already given. Before that, we will just find the B transpose. What is my B transpose? 2 minus 1, 1, 7, 5, minus 2, right? And what is my A transpose? A transpose is already in the question, so I can straight away make use of it. Okay, that is 4, 5, minus 1, 0, 2, 3. Plus of, what is my B transpose? 2, 7, minus 1, 5, 1, minus 2. Shall start it up? This is 4 plus of 2 is 6. Minus 1 plus of minus 1 is minus 2. 2 plus of 1 is 3. And 5 plus 7 is 12. 0 plus 5 is 5. And 3 plus of minus 2 is 1. So this is why A transpose plus B transpose. See, look at this. This is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2. From 1 and 2, you can conclude A plus B the whole transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. When we add B transpose plus A transpose, the thing which we are going to get is the same, because the place will be changed but the values is not changed. So we will be getting the same value as such A transpose plus B transpose. Okay. So next is, see, we have checked this and now we are going to check this. Okay. See, I am going to multiply A transpose. See, I have K. Let us take 3 as K. I have 3A the whole transpose. I have to find the value of 3A the whole transpose. And what is my A here? First I will find the value of 3A, then we will go for the transpose. Right? What is my A here? My A is 4 minus 1, 2, 5, 0, 3. So this is my A and I am going to multiply it by 3. So I will be getting 12 minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. Here is 6 and 5 3s are 15. 0 into 3 is 0 and 3 3s are 9. So this is my 3A term. And now I am going to find the whole transpose. The transpose of this matrix 3A. Okay. So this is nothing but 12, 15 minus 3, 0, 6, 9. That will be equation 1. Now I am just going to multiply A transpose by 3. Okay. So now I am going to multiply A transpose by 3. What is my A transpose? 4, 5. 4 into 3 is 12. 5 into 3 is 15. And here I get minus 3. And here it is 0. And 2 3s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. And see, from equation 1 and 2, it is very clear that 3A the whole transpose is equal to 3A transpose. So we can conclude that 3A the whole transpose is equal to 3A transpose. Right? So we have proved three properties. One is A plus B the whole transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. And next is A transpose the whole transpose is equal to A. Using this property I have found the value of A here. And finally we have proved this also. K into A the whole transpose is equal to K into A transpose. Now we are going to see the final property, that is AB the whole transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose. That is reversal law on transpose. So we are going to see the proof of this property. Okay. So before going for that, we must know the rule of matrix multiplication. So what is the rule? If A is any matrix of order m cross n and B is of any matrix of order m cross n, n column and m rows, and these two matrices cannot be multiplied. It can be multiplied unless the number of column of first matrix is equal to number of rows of the second matrix. Okay. So when two matrices can be multiplied, if the number of columns of first matrix must be equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. So here I am going to take a matrix of order n cross p. Now these two matrices can be multiplied because the number of columns is n here and the number of rows here is n. So we can multiply these two matrices, and the product which I will be getting is AB of matrix m cross p. Okay. So this will be my product of order m cross p. And now what we are going to do is we are going to multiply A and B to find AB the whole transpose. See, this is of order 3 cross 2 and this is of order 2 by 3. That is 3 by 2 and 2 by 3. Here the number of column is 2, here the number of row is 2. So we can multiply these two matrices. So now I am going to find AB. So for that I am going to take A first. Minus 1, 0, 2, 3, and next I am going to take B, that is 2, minus 1, 1, 7, 5, minus 2, right? So now I am just going to multiply. You know what is how to multiply two matrices, that is to the row, to the column, okay? So first I am going to take first row with first column. So 4 2s are 8. Plus C, I have no any other sign, so I will be getting plus. So 5 7s are 35. Okay. Next, first row with second column, and here minus 4 plus 25. That is 4 into minus 1 and 5 into 5. And next is first row with third column. That is 4 minus 10. That is 5 into 2 minus 2 is minus 10. And next is second row with first column, which is minus 2 plus 0. Again minus into minus is plus 1 plus 0. Again minus 1 plus 0. And next is third row into first column. Third row is 2 and here also I have 2. So 2 2s are 4 and 3 7s are 21. So 4 plus 21. And next is here I have minus 1. So 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 and 3 into 5 is 15, so plus 15. Next third row into third column, that is 2 1s are 2 and 3 minus 2 is minus 6. Now just simplify this. So I will be getting what? 35 plus 8 is 43. And here minus 4 plus 25 is 21. And here 4 minus 10 is minus 6. Here this is minus 2, this is minus, plus 1, here I will get minus 1 and here it is 25 and this is minus 2 plus 15 is plus 13 and here 2 minus 6 is minus 4, right? So this is my AB. And what is my AB transpose? What is my AB transpose? So I am going to change my rows into columns, okay? So my A transpose is nothing but 43 minus 2, 25. And next is C. I have changed this column into row. And next column 21, 1, 13. And next column is minus 6, minus 1, minus 4. And this is my AB, the whole transpose. Next what we are going to find is B transpose into A transpose. So I have A here. What is my A? A is 4, 5. So I am going to find A transpose. And the A transpose is nothing but 4 minus 1, 2. And next is 5, 0, 3. And what is my B transpose? B transpose is 2, 7, minus 1, 5. 1 minus 2. So this is my B transpose. Now I am going to multiply B transpose and A transpose. What is my B transpose? It is 2, 7, minus 1, 5, 1 minus 2. So this is of order 3 cross 2 because I have 3 rows and 2 columns. Next is, what is my A here? My A is 4 minus 1, 2, 5, 0, 3. And this is of order what? 2 by 3. I have 2 rows and 3 columns. Now I'm just going to multiply like this. Okay, the same matrix multiplication. First row, first column. What is my first row, first column? First row is 2, 7. First column is 4, 5. Now I'm going to multiply. So 8 plus 35. Right? 8. So 4 2s are 8 and 7 5s are 35. Next is first row, second column. That is minus 2 plus 0. And next is first row, 2 2s are 4 and 7 3s are 21. Okay. And next is C. I have minus 1 5 here. 4 plus 5. So minus 4 plus 5 into 5 is 25. And next is minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1 plus of 0. Again minus 1 into 2 is minus 2 and 5 3s are 15. And next is last row, first column, that is 1 4 is 4, minus 2 into 5 is minus 10. Next is 1 minus 1 is minus 1 and this is 0. And finally 2 1s are 2 and minus 2 plus 3 is minus 6. Okay. So now simplify this. I'll be getting B transpose A transpose is equal to, see, 8 plus 35 is 43. Okay. Next is minus 2. Next is 25. 4 plus 21 is 25. And again minus 4 25 is 21. And this is 1 plus 0 is 1. Minus 2 plus 15 is 13. And 4 minus 10 is minus 6. Next is minus 1 plus 0 is minus 1. 2 minus 6 is minus 4. And this is my equation 2. From 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, we can conclude AB, the whole transpose is nothing but B transpose into A transpose. So finally, we have proved all 4 properties of transpose of a